how you draw up what you plan to do and how you plan to make it happen. So our annual meeting is very important.
People a little rundown, Mr. Alton Banks, who you be, sir?
All right. Grew up from a family of dog breeders, learned in training, and kind of let that evolve into the pit bull. And from there, crossed over into the American Bully once I came onto the West Coast, and was extremely taken by the Gotti line dogs. Jumped into them full on. Started to challenge myself to do better. The term that in that time was bully correct. So though I had big dogs and big name dogs, I always wanted to compete in the show ring. And so starting from going to compete in the show ring and getting my head cracked by everybody that's top breeders and judges today, I learned a lot. And don't be afraid to lose and get that paw for free. A long time ago, Save One Kennels produced some great dogs. Sold to a lot of people, started them off in the bully world, started them off in the bully game. But one person stood out as a person that was eager to learn, and I was able to pour into it and actually took the information and didn't try to run off with their own agenda, and that was Hakeem Bremer. And from there, a great relationship sparked and it grew into Animalville, into the point where he called me and said, hey, I want you to be a part of this with me.
Alton Banks, Brandon Gerard, I was told that these guys are the ones to talk to about the breedings going down. Tell us about the first breeding.
Okay, the first breeding is with Animalville Bloodline Coachella. As a breeder, we have to look at our dogs and break down our females and really see what they need. To me, to be honest, even before I came, one of the best breedings from my understanding, from what I saw from Animalville, was when the brat bred to Louis V. The outcome of that to me was phenomenal. Coachella is 3 times Louis V, 2 times brat. So after I broke her down and I saw what she needed, and I was at shows all year long, I'm visiting people, I'm seeing different dogs or whatever. I mean, we decided to go, in my opinion, with today's living goat of productions, Grand Champion Waffle House.
That's a great dog, man. Not only does he have, he's got a shitload of dogs that busted up the show ring, and I think he's got 11 Grand Champions or something like that. The number's up there. But that was, I gotta tell you, man, that was pretty easy. No, I'm just kidding. You can't go wrong with Waffle House. You know what I'm saying?
We try to keep the try to be transparent in what we do, and at the same time, we can't be kennel blind.
No, absolutely.
We have to honor other people's dogs, man. We can't be kennel blind to where we're not gonna breed to a dog because somebody else owns the dog. And Waffle House, hands down, has proven himself over and over again. And after breaking down the female, we need what I've been seeing in the ring. The structure.
Right.
It's a definite. Me personally, I breed differently. I breed from the rear of the dog to the nose of the dog. I try to complete the rear and then move to the front. You can always find a head on a dog, but once that rear is kind of out of place, it's hard to fix that. Animalville, AV Bratline, Witty. She's the litter-mate sister to Coachella. So that brings, again, 3-time Louis V, 2-time Brat. There was a dog that we looked at over a year ago. And like I said, I come from another breed, so health is a factor, structure is a factor. And I was watching this dog, man, and this dog is health tested from nose to tail. And that's what attracted me to the dog, to be able to present to the rest of the boys.
Right.
I was actually at a show in Oklahoma this year, and I saw a dog in the ring that killed it, and I said, that's a beautiful dog. And I went to the owner and asked, who is that dog? And it was the same dog I've been having my eye on for the last year.
From afar. Oh, okay.
So Bratline Witty, She'll be going to Grand Champion Goose. Dog is health tested. The owner is a phenomenal woman, takes great care of the dog, gives you everything you need. The dog is clear of everything, has DNA, and that's a part of something that, as Animalville, that we're into, that we're getting into.
This little puppy off of the one and only Nemesis, Muscle Tone Nemesis, out of the UK. This dog has just shook it up, and he's making his way to the United States of America. And Animalville and another breeder was the first two to drop the litter in the USA. So this is Genesis. So who wants to talk about Genesis? Abel, you want to give us a little rundown?
Genesis is Nemesis' daughter, bred back to a Grand Champion Chaos daughter, Cupcake. And
Grand Champion Chaos.
Yes.
So the extremeness of this dog, man, Nemesis, is incredible.
Yeah.
Tell me about the vision. What were we just trying to like wow factor to the 10th power with this one, or what?
Well, we wanted to make sure that he was exactly like he was in the picture, so Hakeem went out to the UK and seen him firsthand, and he was there, dropped the deposit.
Boom.
And this is it right here.
So, one thing about Animalville Breeders, man, I've heard it over and over in every interview, especially about a breeding. You guys go and see the dogs. That is like cardinal rule number one. You got to go and see it. You can't be hoping and praying at the pictures and stuff like that, man. So you went and checked out a bunch of dogs.
Yep.
Hakeem went across the water and checked out Nemesis, man. So now we got Genesis here, who looks like she's like, I don't know what's up with this camera right in front of me. What is the future with her, man? Do we have any future breedings with her? Are we just waiting to see how she turns out? Do we know the next move with Genesis?
We're waiting. We're waiting to see what she looks like at the end.
Yeah.
And we got a few prospects.
That's what's up, man. Well, I'm gonna put Genesis on the ground. We're gonna take a good look at her. We're gonna let the people, see exactly what's happening.